Hey everybody, we're back tonight with another video, and for the first time we're going to talk about Gotham.
Yes.
And, I don't know, Gotham, it gets a lot of hate among the Batman fandom, and I don't really, well, I kind of understand why, but I disagree with it. So I'm really enjoying the show so far.
I love the show, but I've not read any of the Batman comics with the exception of the Convergence that we're reading right now. So I don't really have anything to compare it to. I don't have any predisposed ideas on any of the characters. So I'm absolutely loving it. I've seen the movies. Well, I've seen Dark Knight and Dark
Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. So I've seen those two movies.
So you don't really have a dog in the fight as far as
Batman
goes.
I think I am absolutely loving Gotham. I think it's fantastic to see where Bruce Wayne came from and to see some of the bad guys like when they were kids and stuff. I'm absolutely loving it.
I'm really enjoying it. I will say, as the series first started, it was a little heavy-handed. Like every week you were meeting a new future Batman villain, so it was like all at once. So I can see a bit of a gripe there. But as the season/series has gone on, it's gotten very, very good. We were a couple of weeks behind, but we caught up over the weekend, and we just caught the newest episode a few minutes ago. And well, Penguin, I gotta tell you, I really like this version of the Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin is freaking awesome. So Penguin is one of my favorite characters in the show because he is just, one, he's brilliant, but nobody thinks he is. Everybody thinks he's dumb. And he is just so clever at manipulating situations to fall to his needs. And he's just unbelievably lucky.
Yeah. Fortune has definitely kind of fallen in his favor. And it's really, well, first of all, Robin Lord Taylor, he's doing a fantastic job as the Penguin.
Yes.
He was also in The Walking Dead as the hippie dumb guy who Rick and Carol met, and the girl that was with him died, she got eaten, and then he ended up at Terminus and was with them at the trough. Gotham, really thoroughly enjoying it. I gotta tell you, out of all the characters, I think my favorite character is actually Alfred.
Alfred is pretty amazing, yeah. I really like Alfred. It's really hard to choose a favorite character because there's so many really, really amazing characters.
I'm neither here nor there on Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I really, for being a Batman's story of his childhood, I don't really give a crap about Bruce Wayne. I only like his story because Alfred's in it and Selina's in it.
Which I don't know the actress's name who's playing Selina, but she's doing a really good job. For a child actor, oh my god, she's doing a great job.
Yeah, Selina's doing great. And the other, I don't really much care for Gordon either. I don't really care about him. But he's surrounded by so much awesomeness because he's surrounded by Penguin and
Fish
Mooney.
And Maroni and Falcone. I read an article here in the last couple of days saying it was like why Fish Mooney needs to die, and I really hope she doesn't. I like Fish Mooney.
Yeah, she's out of all the villains, she's probably my favorite because if I didn't know any better, I would think she was the Catwoman because she's got like freaking 27 lives.
Yeah.
She should have died so many times, and she hasn't. She just perseveres, and she'll go from kidnapped on this island in a human farm for organs, and the next episode is took over the entire population down there and is kind of a go-between between the guy getting their organs and the people having their organs stolen and then escaping. I mean...
Now, she did get shot, so they might be killing her off. I really hope they don't. I would like to see them explore her a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't recall her from the comics at all. If she is in there, let me know in the comments. I could be wrong, but I just don't remember her from the comics. But I'm enjoying her story a lot. I hope she does stay around for at least one more season, although I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't.
I really like Enigma's story. Especially since he's kind of been in the background, so he's just kind of look, it's the Riddler. But recently he just kind of completely snapped.
Yeah, he turned super dark. Like, I never imagined the Riddler being, the kind of person who would stab a person to death and then chop up the body. But so maybe this Riddler is a little more psychotic than the Riddler I'm most familiar with, which would be an interesting take on it, I think. Not sure how I feel about that yet. I'm keeping an open mind.
I kind of like it because it seems more real. Also, there's kind of been, like, they've introduced Catwoman, they've introduced Poison Ivy, so, of course, kind of want to know, what about Harley Quinn? Which is probably every girl's favorite female.
We've met the Joker already. He was in, like, an episode and a half, I guess. He's obviously the Joker, I think.
I have two possibilities for Harley Quinn, or two people I wouldn't mind it being. One is the medical examiner, Lee, who's dating Gordon.
Who was Inara in Firefly,
yes.
Morena Baccarin.
I think that would be an interesting take on Harley Quinn, and I would like to kind of see Gordon go through that.
Also, so because she's so much older than the character, or than the guy who's going to be playing the Joker eventually, or the guy who's going to become the Joker eventually. So that would be an interesting switch in dynamic, that Harley Quinn would be much older than the Joker. I think that would be kind of neat and different.
Yes, and that's who I thought it was going to be from the since she was introduced as a character till now. But this episode, I kind of almost wonder if it's going to be Barbara. Because she's done lost her mind.
She's gone up the deep end.
She lost it with that serial killer. Like when he killed her parents in front. Like she's snapped. And it just, when I was watching her performance, I was like, oh, Harley Quinn. Like it just it works, and I don't know. I'd be okay with that too. It's depending on how they do it.
Barbara is the one part of the show that I really don't like.
Yeah.
Because Gordon, future Commissioner Gordon, he names his daughter Barbara. And so far, there is nothing about the Barbara in the show that deserves to have a child named after her. She's a terrible person.
Yeah, up until this episode, I didn't like Barbara. And I still don't like her, but she was actually really good in this episode. Like, I enjoyed her story. And normally I'm just like, oh, God, Barbara's on the screen again.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like that this time. I actually really enjoyed her story. And if they continue with that, I'd be really happy. Like, I want to see her a psychotic mess.
Next week is the season finale.
Yes, and it looks pretty amazing.
The gangs are at war, and the Penguin is loving every second of it because he obviously plans to be the last man standing when the dust settles. So I'm looking forward to see where the series goes. Has it gotten picked up yet? I'm not sure if it's gotten picked up for a season 2. It hasn't been canceled yet, obviously.
Yeah, always good news.
Yeah. But I'm really enjoying it. It does get a ton of hate from the Batman fandom, which I disagree with, but I do understand where it's coming from. But I would just say, give it a chance. If you make it, through that initial villain dump in the first few episodes.
Yeah, it's only, like, the first few episodes introduces, like, every single villain ever. And then they mostly disappear. Like, I mean, you really don't see Poison Ivy very much. She was introduced, and she's been in, like, 3 episodes, if that.
You see Selena/Catwoman a fair amount.
Yeah, she kind of, especially the second half, and she's not really a big player in the first. Well, no, I guess she kind of is. Never mind, scratch that.
And you see Penguin obviously is in it a whole bunch.
He's a big player.
The Riddler is there here and there, but not
he's
really
not
that much.
Really.
He's very much in the background. He's a very side character. So, like I say, it's an initial villain dump, and it was a little bit heavy-handed. But once you make it through that, it's a very high quality show. I would say if you gave up at first, I would give it
another shot.
Give it another shot. I think you'll enjoy it.
Should never give up on a show before the mid-season.
Yeah.
Because that's a good try. If it doesn't have you hooked by then, all right, you can give up on it. But go to the mid-season and see.
And then if you still don't like it, Of course, we, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we gave it 3 episodes, and we were like, fuck that
No,
noise.
you gave it 3 episodes. I watched it all the way to the mid-season finale, and it was terrible.
Okay.
Actually, I attempted to watch it. I'd have it on and get bored and start doing other stuff. So I at least played all the episodes.
I made it 3 episodes. So if you gave up on Gotham after 3 episodes, I understand. And if you don't want to give it another shot, I understand that as well. I gave up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But just do give it a shot. And if you end up still hating it, you can yell at me in the comments. I'm totally fine with it. All right. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Put a suggestion for our Saturday Topic of the Week videos. We've gotten back into doing those. It doesn't have to be, related to any of our videos that we've done so far. Walking Dead, Gotham, Game of Thrones, whatever. It can be any kind of geeky topic you can think of, something you're interested in, something you'd like to see us talk about. What we'll do is we'll choose the one that we think we can make the best video from, and then that's the one we'll use. All right, thank you very much for watching. That's it for this time, and we'll see you next time.